I have a hard time explaining what I do sometimes because energy healing just feels like an experience. It's so hard to put it into words of what benefits it provides. And part of that is because it's subtle, but those subtleties make all the difference. I've been addicted to nicotine since I was 14 years old, and I'm ready to be done. But I have been basically addicted to lozenges and nicotine gum and patches, and just haven't taken that step to fully um, get off of nicotine, right? So I was doing some work on myself the other day, some energy healing work, and specifically on addiction and quitting nicotine. Um, and before I did the work, it felt like there wasn't any option except misery and thinking about nicotine all the time and having withdrawal symptoms and just being generally miserable, or putting this piece of gum in my mouth and feeling just fine and going about my day, right? So those were the two options. It was pretty easy. I would put the piece of gum in my mouth and go about my day and be super productive, right? So I did some work on myself, and afterwards I noticed a shift. I didn't have those two choices. I had so many more choices. In that moment, I could see where I had the craving, I had a choice, right? Craving, choice. I have a choice that I could either chew the gum or I could not chew the gum. Or I could, like, all of a sudden I was able to see a path. I could see all of the different steps it would take to get to no nicotine with minimal withdrawal symptoms, with minimal um, uh, obsessing about it, or just like take these little steps that actually has an end point, and one that isn't painful and it isn't hard, and I'm being very gentle with myself. I'm being very easy on myself. I've had a ton of craziness happen this year. I do not need any. Um, I deserve some gentleness. We'll put it that way. I deserve some gentleness, as we all do. But anyways, so yeah, so it opened the door to where I felt like I didn't have any options to, whoa, look at all of these options. Holy crap, I can do this. I can absolutely do this. And I can still choose not to. And that's okay, but it really, something switched in me to where it opened up. And that's what I see over and over with myself when I do this work, um, with myself and when I work with my clients. It's just that little shift and that opportunity to choose differently. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that gives you kind of if you've never experienced energy work, I hope that kind of gives you some insight into how it might be able to help you.